I'm at lunch. Just got on lunch real quick. See me, you see where I'm at. We working. We doing this building right here, right? Touch and goes, homie. Touch and goes. I got a message for the town, man. Shout out to the family. Can y'all hear me? Let's get a couple people in here. I want to say something. To the riders out there, man. Denver bound it. Mile high salute to the real ones. Mile high salute to everybody. Shout out to the family, man. Shout out to everybody tapping in. Let me get to my whip, though. What y'all going, man? I only have a little bit to chop it up with the family. Hope everybody's good. Hope everybody's blessed. Back to the money. Shout out. What's up with everybody, man? Gotta get my thought process together real quick. It's been a long morning so far. We have made it to the spaceship. What's up with it, Rodder? What's up with it? What's good? Man, I'm at this job site, man. I can't call it. Got me a little lunch break finally. So I want to say something, bro. Let me switch this real quick. I want to say something to the Denver Metro. Let me put on that Bronco country. Man, I got to give a shout out to everybody that was gang affiliated in the Roxy, right? Everybody that came to the Roxy, bro. Different neighborhoods, homie. And I got to say, I respect everybody just keeping peace that night, homie. Like, my thing is like this, bro. To all the East Side homies, bro, that pulled up. There was so many different hoods in the spot at the Roxy. We had the Chickies. We had the Odies, we had the Villains, we had the Crips, we had the, you know what I'm saying, the Trays, the Brick Cities, homie. There was even some Dom moves in there, bro. And everybody came together, homie, and no funk, no friction. There was not really no incidences, bro. There was not really no situations. And that's how you rock a show as a whole, Box State, bro. It doesn't even matter what sector you're from, what section, but hey, from Savage Sev to all the homies from every neighborhood in there, bro, that just had a good time. You know what I'm saying? Just for one night, everybody just kept it peaceful, homie. And I know a lot of people, idiots, silly motherfuckers, come on here that like negativity, and they'll be mad at that. Like, fools were just about peace. But you probably ain't ever been in the trenches in your life to make them kind of, you know what I'm saying, them kind of statements. So, If you mad at peace, because I done seen this shit before when fools come and they do something for the bigger and better of the town and they keep it all kosher and business and there's no funk that popped off. People, a lot of fools will go at that and be like, oh, bro, it's all peace. Fools are peaceful. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody that was there, homie. There was so many different neighborhoods in the building, bro. And for a minute, I thought it was going to crack off because of just who I seen started pulling up different sections, bro. Sections that can't necessarily be in buildings together, bro. You know, and it was cool to see that shit, bro. I even had enemy neighborhoods, if you want to say that, and they're not even my enemy neighborhoods. It's just people that don't get along. Showing love, homie. Showing love to the channel. Showing love to, what up, Big D Love? What's cracking with it, Rodder? Showing love to the music. Came together as the East Side. Now, shout out to everybody out from other neighborhoods that was in the building, homie. But the East Side, it didn't matter what East Side hood you was from, was in that building, homie. And they represented the East Side rightfully, bro. They represented the East Side so tough. The East Side came together, my homies. And I'm proud of the East Side, homie. Because people could have acted stupid, homie. And just because fools always want to prove points, There was sectors in there that don't get along that literally just kept their distance, bro, just for a bigger cause to show that East Side Denver could pull up and actually be under the same roof, homie. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Arapahoe Trues, bro. Shout out to Arapahoe Trues, bro, for bringing a lot of hoods there, bro, because I didn't know how that was going to work, honestly. Shout out to I got to say this. I mean, I know my fools might get mad, but shout out even to the Odie fools that were in there, bro, that show love, homie. Shout out to fools that could just, for the night, just relax, homie, and not even trip. I even had some of the Odies come and say they should show the Savage SEV love on the channel. And at first it took me by storm. And I'm like, damn, Odie fools, a lot of Odie fools are showing, you know what I'm saying, the channel. Now I know some of my chicky homies, you know what I'm saying, they might get a little upset about that, but it's not about that shit, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to tell you as a whole, bro, as a whole, it was turned up for a statement on a Sunday night. Take that in perspective, y'all. On a Sunday night, we had every hood in that building, homie. And yes, you gonna still have youngsters, you know what I'm saying, that might feel some type of way, but OGs kept their homies in line. Shout out to my baby homies, homie. Shout out to the young homies from the block, from everybody's block, the Brick City youngsters, homie. Y'all went. I know there was a couple talks about if it gets to cracking, the homies were gonna get to tripping, but hey, shout out to you little fools for the most part. There was a couple little homies that got kicked out, but shout out to you guys, man. You guys actually, you guys impressed me, homie. As somebody that really just wanted this to be a good night, homie, you guys actually made it happen. Shout out to everybody that took their time out to come and show Arapahoe Trues love, homie. Shout out to all you guys, bro. You know what I'm saying? For one night, we turned up, because that don't really happen, homie. Like, if you're not from Denver and you don't understand what I'm saying, these are fools that got history, and, you know, different things have happened between these hoods, bro. Like, and they all came and stood on different sides of the Roxy, but, you know, the point is, bro, nobody got to tripping, homie. Nobody got to tripping. Everybody just had a good time, and that was impressive. So Arapahoe Trues, like I say, man, I always say, legendary Arapahoe Trues, bro, did it. Epic. Brought hoods to hood, brought all kinds of hoods to the concert, because I even had a couple Da moves in there that, you know what I'm saying, that actually hit me up like, that was a cool ass concert, bro. Even though there was nothing but Lokes, that was a cool ass concert, homie. And it did the town justice, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to my Springs homies. Shout out to the homie T-Lo. Shout out to Lolo, BC. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Pure Devotion, Nike Nitty, Arapahoe Trues, everybody that was a part of that shit, man. Shout out to everybody that actually basically filled up the Roxy, bro, because that shit was actually filled up. I was surprised, actually. It was actually a packed house. Not too many tickets went avoid. If you bought a ticket, I'm going to say this. If you bought a ticket, bro, you didn't show up, you missed out. If you didn't actually get a ticket to come and you just stay back, you missed out. Because that shit was dope, homie. That shit was dope, bro. And I'm actually happy that hey, me and the homie was talking about this. Me and the homie Rye, bro. We were talking about this. Shout out to the older generation that was falling asleep in that bitch, too. Because there was a lot of older generation that were like there. And they was just in night, bro. They was falling asleep. But shout out to them, man. They even turned up. And you youngsters that didn't have no excuse to come to the legendary Arapahoe Trues, man, the old school generation, they outdid you fools, bro. Nah, I was playing. I should have took the bum. Real shit, ball Rada. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? It was a good ass atmosphere, homie. For real though. Hey, I appreciate all you guys, bro. And this is like real talk, homie, from Savage. You guys actually, because when I pulled up, bro, my head was on a swivel, homie. I was just like this. I literally was just like, at first it was overwhelming just because I had so much stuff going on, but the love, homie, the love, not just for Arapahoe Trues, but the love for me, homie, that was in that building, homie. Savage Sev, we linked up to your channel, bro. We a long time ago, man. Let me take some pictures. Let me get some autographs. Like, y'all actually, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all came together for a bigger cause, homie. You showed us all love, homie. You showed Arapahoe Trues love, and I just appreciate that shit to the fullest, bro. I really do. You know what I'm saying? To all the haters, man, because I'm not gonna speak on this, but I hear some things in the streets getting through the grapevine, man. Bitter beer face ass people, homie. I don't know what to say. Y'all from the sideline, bro. I hope you guys get your life right. You know what I'm saying? I heard some stuff through the grapevine. My name's getting dragged through some shit, but I hope you get your life right. I pray that, you know what I'm saying, that you get hatred out your heart, homie. I pray that you get hatred out your heart. I pray that, you know what I'm saying, your health, because we talked about the health situation, that your health ain't deteriorating and you got to face an upcoming battle. But when you put bad energy out there, you know what I'm saying, sometimes it comes back to you in a health problem, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just pray, homie. You know what I'm saying? I pray for these people, man. I pray for these people, bro. There's always, when you have good stuff going, you're always going to have negativity. And I'm not feeding into the negativity. I just pray, homie. I pray for people's mindsets, bro, that they get hatred out of their hearts, because hatred will consume a person. And it, like, I had hatred in my heart before, bro, and it made me sick to my stomach. You got to stop being haters, man. There got to be more love in this life, bro. You know, no bad at will towards people, but I do pray, homie, that, you know, you guys get your minds right, homie. I pray that you guys get your hearts right. I pray that, you know what I'm saying, when you have to deal with what you have to deal with, you know what I'm saying, it don't come 10 folds more, homie, and you get hit with a whole thing, because you all alone in the aspect, man. You know what I'm saying? You all alone, bro. There's so much stuff going on, like, you know, but it is what it is, man. Enough of that. I ain't tripping. You know, shout out to everybody. I just wanted to say that, man. Yeah, show was dope, homie. The show was dope, bro. It was more than I actually expected. I'm gonna be honest, homie. I expected the town to turn up, but I didn't expect it. I didn't expect on a Sunday night, homie, the city of Denver, bro. And that's what I was kind of sad, homie, at first, that the city of Denver was not more on it. But that last 2 weeks of the show, city of Denver started buying up tickets, homie. They started buying up tickets. And then I started seeing who was in the building, bro. And every hood was in that building, bro. We had Sureños, we had some Northside fools, a lot of Lokes, a lot of Chickies, a lot of Odies, a lot of ESGs, villains. We had Dom moves that were there. And everybody just stood to their self. Didn't, you know, maybe because of Rap Old Truths. Maybe it was out of respect for a Rap Old Truth. But that's what I like to see. Regardless of the negativity, people are going to be like, oh, bro, it just sounded like Kumbaya. But we get tired of that shit, bro. And then it's the fools that are really ain't in the trenches that never lost anything to speak like that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never even lost anything in your life. You ain't took casualties. You ain't took losses. You guys are the ones that always just want to say that you want war, and you ain't even in war. You're on the sidelines. But the real ones know. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I know Violet. Yeah, bro, Corey. You know, I walked away from there, bro. I walked away from there like, damn, homie, that really went down. That really went down, bro. And it was bigs up to a Rapo Truths for holding it down and you know, making the night happen, bro. You know, making the night happen. Now, if Denver was smart and it was like smart situations, Denver would start doing stuff like that more, homie. If you really want a movement, you would want that more. But sometimes this is the thing, is so sometimes every good thing comes to an end. And you know, a lot of youngsters out here don't know that aspect, bro. They just want to prove a point. You know, they want to prove points to a lot of people, and they can't be in the same building, you know. So yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, I'm just glad everything was peaceful. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, more shows coming. I'm actually, you know what I'm saying, for myself, bro. I really just don't. I mean, I had that shit took a lot of energy to promote that shit so much, bro. I promoted the hell out of that concert. Everybody did. Everybody in the camp, Paper Route Click, Arapo Trues, the block, the homies, my homies were selling it to homies. Like, everybody promoted it, bro. And it was so time consuming for your boy Savage, bro. That was like a big thing. I was just not worried about, but I kept my focus in on that shit so much, bro. And I don't think I want to go through that emotional roller coaster, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because it when you're promoting and you got passion for that aspect, and that's what you're doing, you're putting all your passion into it. And my wife was like, bro, this is the first time I seen you actually just put all your passion into it. And I realized, homie, I wanted the night to just be a good ass occasion, which I did. I was feeling good, homie. I felt good. I had a good time. But before the concert, your boy Savage was stressed out. You know what I'm saying? I was stressed out. Rehearsals, like we rehearsed this shit, bro. We were literally, practicing, bro, for we didn't look stupid like a lot of rappers on stage just go up there and just look dumb. You know what I'm saying? We practiced, bro. We like many hours of practicing, putting up posters. Everybody that was a part of putting up posters for this, because we painted the city with a Rapo Truce posters. The young ones, my nieces. Shout out to my nieces, bro. If you guys are watching this, they killed it, homie. They killed the aspect of their set. They have a song and they're young, bro. They're real talented. Soraya, I love you. Lonnie, I love you. You guys did amazing. I know you want me to do a reaction video to your song, but, you guys did your thing, man. I was real proud to see my babies really actually turn up. Shout out to the family, my aunties, uncles pulling up, generation of family, Eastsiders. Eastside was deep in that shit, bro. That's what I like to see, man. The Eastside was deep in there. Generations of the Eastside, and it was from all different kind of aspect sectors. I mean, you seen families that don't even live in the Eastside no more pull up for that. Yeah, it was cracking though, man. And it was a dope thing, man. Shout out to Lady Sev, bro. Like Lady Sev, she took on the responsibility and she held it down as a queen, bro. Camera Lady of the Year. You know what I'm saying? She told me too, like, I can't wait till this concert shit is done. You know what I'm saying? She was stressed out too, but that's what's up, bro. I just wanted to say that, man. I wanted to say that definitely. What are y'all up to, man? I'm at work. In the park. For real, Rada. Yeah, what up, Matthew? Yeah, Broncos about to bash him out too. I should have took the bump and sold it. We need another one. Dang, D-Love, what's up, my Rada? I seen baby D-Love in the... What's up with Lil Isaac didn't pull up, man? Damn, D-Love, bro. What's up with the young love, bro? He didn't pull up. And I heard he came over there with all ball and just never came in the concert. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna do it again? I was sticking that, man. Yeah, hell yeah, the show was tight, man. What up, G? Where you working at now? I'm over here in Commerce City again, man. I got the Commerce City job cracking right now, yeah, bro. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in Lil Mo too, bro. He had a set. He was on the flyer and decided not to even turn up. He, you know what I'm saying? All the homies, because when I seen everybody before the show and y'all was in the parking lot, and I said, all the young homies, they done come. A lot of the young homies came, but there was like handfuls of young homies that didn't come. I said, man, y'all missed out on your opportunity to shine. That was the concert that the younger ones that rap, homie, had an opportunity to rap, homie. They had a set. Y'all missed out on the biggest show that y'all could have been a part of, homie. Mind blown. Everybody just, you know what I'm saying? What's going on, man? That's good to hear. Different hoods in the same building, keeping it cordial. Yeah, bro. They did their thing, homie. And like that's hard. That's a hard situation because I know the fools that I know from both sides were in the building, homie. And if it would have turned sour from different sets, that shit could have went all bad, homie. You know what I'm saying? And they were grouped up. Both of them units had groups. They had groups of their homies there. So it could have turned, you know what I'm saying, kind of bad, homie, to be real. But everything was good, man. Yeah, that was crazy, bro. He came up to the concert. Baby D-Love came up to the concert, bro, and he didn't even come in the concert. He had a ticket and everything. That fool had a ticket and everything, Rada. I said, man, what's going on? What's really going on? But yeah, man, shout out even the homie Jess, homie. He brought his wife, and his wife is not in a position to actually come to a concert, and she turned up. She came to the concert. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to the family. Shout out to all the people that came and basically said what's up, subbed up to the channel, and shout out to all of them, homie. But yeah, definitely, people. I'm at lunch, man. What's up? I'm gonna hit you right now, Lady Sev. Mile high salute to all you guys. Me and Rye got the show Wednesday. Tap in. And it's to the next one. Shout out to Denver, man. Mile high salute. Let's go.